There's no such thing as failing on YouTube. Even if you have one follower versus 1 million followers, that's still one small step towards a big victory. 12 years ago, I uploaded my first video on YouTube. I've done about 200 videos on my channel. I've started and I've stopped over and over again. And I can honestly say within the last 2 years of my consistency on YouTube, it has changed my life. And even though I don't even have 1,000 subscribers, I'm still grateful for the subscribers that I have currently. Everybody's goal is to make it big on YouTube. So maybe one day I'll hit 1,000 subscribers. But right now, my focus is to build an online community that I can connect with and just share my journey of my personal experiences, whether it's makeup. I want to share laughs. I want to go places and just enjoy my life and connect with people all over the world. And you don't have to have 1,000 subscribers to do that. Since I've been on YouTube, YouTube has just changed my outlook on life. It has changed the way that I interact with people. I went from being super introverted and not knowing how to form relationships with people because being afraid of how someone is going to view you, it can be a terrifying thing. That is what stops a lot of people from pursuing their journey. But I have grown so much from connecting with not only my online family on YouTube, discovering new things about myself, discovering places that I want to visit, music that is different genres that I like to listen to. I've gained the confidence to stand in front of the world and be vulnerable. During my journey on YouTube, I have been able to meet a lot of new people and do cool things, and I want to do this for as long as possible. I have fallen in love with sitting in front of the camera and talking to my online audience, and I feel like you guys are family. If you have ever thought about uploading a video and becoming a YouTuber, I think that you should 100% go for it. I think if fear is holding you back, then understand that there are people who have the same views and same goals as you. So when I was younger, I was the life of the party. I always wanted to entertain people, and I just had dreams of being a big star. And you know, even though I couldn't sing, I knew that I was destined for greatness. I used to get in trouble in class all the time because I loved to talk. I always had my desk outside of the classroom because I just love to talk and make people laugh, and I got enjoyment off of sharing stories, whether it be something silly or something serious. I enjoyed talking to people and connecting with people. But as I got older, I became more introverted and more quiet. The fear of rejection and the courage that I had definitely went away, and I couldn't be myself in front of people because I always felt like, what if people don't like me? What if I say the wrong thing and it misrepresents who I actually am? And so not only did the fear of rejection, but just the fear of success also kind of hindered me from doing the things that I love because I didn't want the world around me to change. I remember when I uploaded my first YouTube video, it took me a while because I felt like I didn't have the best camera to upload, and so I judged myself a lot. I compared myself to the other people who were on social media, and I just felt like I didn't have what they have, so I couldn't be as successful. And so that just kind of stopped me from wanting to do the things that I love. But I can honestly say, since I started this platform, that from where I began to where I am now, I've definitely changed a lot. I have not worried so much about what people think of me, because what matters most is what you think of yourself. And just know that you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but that's okay, because some people prefer coffee over tea, and you can decide which one you like the most. Everybody gets inspired by different things. Some of my favorite aspirations started off as music artists. Now, although I can't sing, Beyonce, Mariah Carey, Aaliyah, people like that have always been an inspiration to me. But in my world, I've always done makeup. I've always been attracted to doing makeup. It has been since the age of 18, which I'm way older than 18, but that was always a career path that I wanted to do. So it's only natural that I would pursue a career in makeup artistry. I was very fortunate to grow up in an era where YouTube was a platform that people used to be able to express themselves. And some of my favorite YouTubers range from Aaliyah's Face to Sunday Love. So these creatives, they motivate me to want to be a better person, but also they motivate me to want to create. They are true to themselves and they motivate me to want to be the best version of myself. Watching your favorite creatives on YouTube will motivate you to want to pick up your phone or pick up your camera and record, because their day-to-day life just seems so fun. Whether you're going to your nearest Starbucks to get a coffee, whether you're planting a garden, or you just want to show your subscribers how fun it is to have a green thumb and watch something grow, you're creating content, and that content is resonating with someone out there. What I've learned with YouTube is it can bring about a lot of uncomfortable feelings, because sometimes sitting in front of the camera, as I am now, it can make you feel silly. But once you start connecting with your audience becomes like family, and it becomes so much more easier to talk to. I think if you don't upload, you stand to lose more than you gain. I've gained an online family of friends, and I can post my most vulnerable moments, and I feel like I have somebody to talk to. And that has been very important for me, because there have been times when I have felt very alone. And even though I have family and friends, if you've ever felt that feeling of emptiness, then you know what I mean. And this has allowed me to be able to open up and share my passion with you guys. As I mentioned before, I have started and stopped my YouTube journey several times. And the one thing that always resonates with me, when I was in high school, history was always one of my least favorite subjects. And so I didn't exactly pass the class. And even though I failed my class by 1 point, I felt like my teacher should have given me that extra point. But what he told me was, when you lose, don't lose the lesson. Not everybody's gonna win. Even if you have to start over, don't repeat the same mistakes. And I have carried that with me throughout my life. And so even if you start over and stop again, as long as you have learned something from it, then it's not necessarily a failure. So even if you started 2 years ago and you stop, but you decide that you want to start tomorrow, you can do it. Just take what you learned from then and apply it towards now, and your journey will be so rewarding. The moment that you hit record and you upload, I did record a tutorial. Anxiety will be there, but you should feel a sense of relief, because you did the thing that mattered most to you. And just know, if you build it, they will come. I think the one thing that people worry about when starting YouTube is analytics. Yes, the analytics are important. If you sit and stress over the numbers, then you'll never be happy uploading on YouTube. And I say that from experience, because the followers and the subscribers are rewards for a job well done. But it takes a lot of courage and strength to get in front of the world and show people your vulnerability. And so rewards definitely come in different forms, and you should pat yourself on the back if you have uploaded your first video, because it can be very nerve-wracking, and sometimes we can be our own worst critic. The moment I stopped worrying about what people thought about me, my confidence has just skyrocketed from being the 8th member of BTS. So even if thousands of people don't get to watch my videos, there's somebody who will discover my channel and they'll get to see the beauty in the art that I create, and they may want to visit just based off the things that I post. And I love bringing awareness, and I love being able to share my experiences with people. One of the things that I did get to experience this year from being on YouTube, and it was so rewarding, is I had a local magazine reach out to me, and it's just based off of my experiences of vlogging and showing where I live and how beautiful my community is. So now when I sit down in front of the camera and I press record, I am living in my purpose, and I'm doing and creating everything that I could have dreamed of doing. So I've said all this because YouTube can be rewarding in so many ways. Whether you hit 1,000 subscribers or whether you hit 1,000,000 subscribers, or if you just have one viewer who tunes in daily, you never know the impact that you may have on someone else's life. So don't be afraid to press record. And I can guarantee that your life will forever be changed, because you will learn new things about yourself. And don't worry about whether you win or lose, because the fact that you are already putting a plan in motion shows that you are destined for greatness. So I hope your journey with YouTube takes you far beyond the stars, and you've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel. This is a sign that maybe you should pursue your dreams, because it can take you so many places, whether it's just having someone to talk to, or the opportunities are endless. It will be so rewarding, not only emotionally, but financially as well. So thank you so much for tuning in, sticking it out and thugging it out with me. I hope that I see you in my next video, and I hope if you start your YouTube journey that I see you around. Bye.